much. Thank you for
Right,
the
well, excuse me.
RP.
I'm on duty for a little bit longer, so I need to go back up to the office. Lovely to see y'all. Georgie, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Exciting news, Nathan. Good news.
Yeah,
Exciting.
it's nice to have something.
Oh,
to
is this
do.
what you were telling me about, Nathan?
You can
Yeah.
be happy. You can be happy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is it?
I asked someone else,
Right, I'm
someone
gonna go.
on a date
Just so we can catch up in a bit.
after 4 months of trying to
Are
get them on
you
a date.
sure? Did you get my telegram yesterday?
Wow.
Yeah, I
Good
wasn't around
job.
yesterday.
Good on you.
Thank you.
I've just read them just. So
That's gotta feel
Okay.
good, right?
I will.
Yeah, I mean,
too much longer 'cause
in
I'm
his
quite
own
tired, so
time, you know,
I'm
I'm,
gonna
I'm,
clock
a,
off so we
I'm a
can catch
patient
up with
guy,
y'all.
so, you know.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, happy belated birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Bye.
Stay safe.
I love you, miss you.
Come back to the Rangers, please.
The offer is still on the table if you would like to go and chat, but if you are busy, then that is okay.
No, I'm not busy. I just came back from a long patrol in the snow, actually.
Oh, so you're feeling a bit frostbitten.
Yeah, no,
It's
well, I went,
freaking cold.
I had a bath, so I feel a little bit better.
Okay.
It
Fair
helped.
enough. Alright. Oh,
Yeah, it helped a little bit.
Jesus. What did you do? Did you take a snowball to the chest?
No.
Oh,
No.
jeez.
I got dodgy lungs kind of thing. So. I shouldn't have been up in the snow, but you know, I wanted to go up while I still could, you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like an asshole for making the snowball comment. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, no, it's fine. It's surprisingly, the least of my worries.
Alright,
It's
yeah, we're
very
definitely going
strange
for a chat. Come on then.
Yeah,
I'm abducting you.
go chat. Go
I'm
chat.
still on.
Mhm.
Make sure you tell. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell
Still
him.
on
It's
duty.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I followed you. My horse is not here.
Well, you can hop up on the back of mine if you wish, or you can grab your own. Either or is fine.
It might be easier. You don't mind?
No, I mind terribly. That's why I asked.
Okay.
I'm joking. Get off
Okay.
my horse.
Okay.
I think everything so literally.
Sometimes. It's more fun sometimes to do it. Hi, Spiffy.
And then you play dumb.
Yeah, it's good. I think it makes people underestimate me, and then you know they just leave me alone most of the time.
There's
Just that dumb
one
guy.
thing that I've learned in my time here is never underestimate anybody.
Yeah, and yet,
And yet.
and yet.
Alright, so you obviously have been through a bit of the ringer. Where do you want to begin?
Maybe not anymore. Colder.
Fair enough.
Please.
We're somewhere warm. Oh, I know exactly where we can go.
Oh my gosh, you do what I do.
What?
When something's interesting or I've remembered something, I go ooh ooh ooh. Yeah, my sister really likes it when I do that. She's silly.
Wait, hold on. I remember that there's this thing. Ooh.
Ooh ooh ooh. Yeah.
Am I just going back to my, primal Neanderthal state?
Yes. 100%.
Just, I remember. Fire.
We make fire with a big stick or a rock. I don't know. I got nothing. I mean, I don't know how long that patrol was, and it was with the guy that I like, so, but, yeah.
Alright, well, two options here. One, how do you feel about flowers? Or two, how do you feel about dry heat?
Both very good.
Okay, which would you prefer?
Let's go flowers. Fuck it, why not?
Flowers. Alright, flowers we go then.
Big Valley. And just message me. What are you doing, Ping? What you doing, cheeky chops? Because he wouldn't know anything about Nathan. Other than what's in the report. Oh boy. Thanks, buddy. Oh, what a champ. Anyway. Take me out. Just fucked off with Georgie, who I've met like a handful of times. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Just... Can't say bad memories because I don't remember any of it, but I'll tell you about it.
Ooh. You know, I, in that very short sentence, I completely empathize. There are a lot of places like that for myself here. Yeah, alright, Snake.
Oh, I feel bad.
Why do you feel bad?
I was saying to Hart, he offered his ear as well, and I was just like, it's a lot for one person to hear at one time. But,
Alright, well,
still said he
one.
wants to hear, so.
Well, he would. He's a good man.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not much.
Yeah. He would want to hear. And two, you know, talking to me may be a good buffer, I guess, considering the fact that I have been here a very long time and I have seen and heard the worst
You're gonna
atrocities
me.
this place has to offer, so you will be fine. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, I can tell. You know, you meet some people and you're just like, yep, you're good people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've run into one or two of those in my lifetime.
Oh, two? Wow.
I know. I
Gosh.
mean, that's more than some people run into in the entirety of their stay here.
You are not wrong. Yeah, sometimes the ranger's face is the first friendly face they've seen, and it's because we're picking them up off the ground. It's kind of sad, but beautiful at the same time.
Well, I mean, being a ranger, there's a lot of honor in it. I mean, hell, I really enjoyed being a ranger in the short time that I was.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Some things I remember. It's nice.
I try to remember only the good things.
Oh, well, I've had 2 concussions in a year, so... My memory
Ooh,
is cactus.
joy. Cactus.
It's just cactus, yeah.
That's a new one. Spiky at best, flowery at worst.
Full of water? I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. Oh, yes, lavender.
It's good for the soul. Watch out for the rocks, though. They are
Found one.
surprisingly good at camouflaging themselves.
Yep, yep. Oh, in another life, Georgie and Nathan. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Oh. Yep.
Alright. So, where do you want to start this from?
Oh no, Smith, go have fun. Where do I start? Fuck. Do you want the headings and then you can pick, or?
Ooh, actually, that does sound like a very good way to do it. Go ahead. I'm excited to hear your headings.
Well, let's see. It was a chapter in a book. We would say my inevitable death, or the kidnapping and torture of Nathan Thompson.
Ooh, both exceptional titles.
I know, that's pretty juicy.
I'm gonna go with the kidnapping and torture. I feel like I may be able to very heavily empathize with that one.
Sorry to hear.
It's okay. It's better to laugh about it now, but I'm at that point in my trauma where I feel like I can.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Hopefully you'll get there soon.
It is still occurring, so.
Oh, fuck. Nathan.
Yeah. It happened 2 weeks ago now. But he'd been stalking me for 3 weeks. None of us knew. No ranger knew. That's how good he is. We had no idea. He knows things about me that I've only told to, like, people in private. Enjoys it. This is, fun for him. All of it. I wager even when he gets caught, he'll enjoy that part too. I won't go into the gory detail. Carved his initials into my forearm, so that's there forever. Don't look at my arm anymore. Don't wear my sleeves rolled up. Every now and then I get this burning feeling in it. I feel like he's watching me all over again. He's got a partner he refers to as his brother. He stabbed one of our rangers right on the ranger porch. About maybe a few days after he got me. And a few days ago, he got my sister and their partner. All 4 of us have nearly died. All 4 of us needed blood transfusions. Sorry, I know this is a lot. That's a wolf. That is a wolf. And I do not have my arm.
I'll get up.
Oh, it's a lot to dump on
Ah,
someone.
you silly goose. Come back. You haven't have any bullets?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And some over. I'll take care of it.
for? I mean, I can pot shot them with my cattleman, but that's not gonna do anything. We're not getting close, but... She used to be a ranger, so crossing is a cruel place. I know, out of character, I know Georgie's story. Because I used to watch, obviously I've watched Panda's streams. Nathan knows nothing about it. Jump with a gun in your hand, Nathan. Fucking hell. Just sit up here, to be honest.
I wonder if I can hit them from here.
Maybe. I mean, we could just sit up here.
True.
Leave them be.
Better just let them live their lives unless they become pests.
Yeah, if they come up to us. Look out. Look out. Wolfy guy. Yeah.
Well,
right.
pew pew.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Well,
He let me live, and he made sure I knew that he let me live.
yeah, giving me a almost a play-by-play of something that I went through. Very, very similar.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
No, look, I mean, he's gone now. And that's a whole other thing, but...
I was going to say lucky you, but it's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
It certainly didn't feel...
Yes, they did, Boop. They had this tumultuous...
good.
Hmm.
But... Here, let me show you something real quick. So, like you, this person who seemed to really have it out for me, he kidnapped me and another person who I really cared about. Prior to this, he'd also taken 2 other people who I knew and cared about, and initially, I wasn't his primary target. This was the first of what would become a ongoing, horrible montage in my life. But he took me out to the snow. He held me there for 3 days. He did some very horrible things, and then left me with a branding on my neck of his crew and his gang symbol. And then that wasn't enough, because when I was about to be rescued, one of his friends said that I talked too much, and then decided to put her initial in my neck right next to it with her knife. Yeah. And, I used to hate it. I used to hate it because it reminded me of him and that whole scenario and everything that he did to me. And he put it somewhere where I would be forced to look at it every day. I couldn't really hide it. And over time, a lot of time, mind you, I have learned to live alongside it. And I have taken the meaning that he gave me and thrown it away and given it my own meaning, which is I survived something that a lot of people would struggle to do. And that is something to be proud of. I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. I really, really am. One thing that I will say to you is that you're gonna be scared, and that's okay. You're gonna have moments where you feel okay, and that's okay. You're gonna have moments where you feel like everything is too much, and that is also okay. What's important is making sure that you are doing everything in your power to keep yourself safe and not letting this person control you and your life, because ultimately that is what they want. They want to be able to control you even when they're not there.
I think he wants to see good people turn bad, turn into him.
Yes.
And I came
Yes.
really fucking close.
You will never be like that person.
That's what Isla said. That's my sister. I'm still got taken. She got taken because she was my sister. He asked me while he was driving a knife through my foot for names. He already knew who Isla was because he's been watching us. He didn't know who she was to me though. So I gave names of deputies I didn't want to give. Like I've condemned them.
You haven't.
Keep telling me that. It doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel that way.
No.
I know. Sheriff Hart.
Yeah.
He and I,
Whoop,
at one point,
here it is.
we
Ooh.
were very, very close. We spent a lot of time together, and at
Oop.
that time, my attacker, his name was Curtis Cunningham.
Lit.
He
Here we go,
had been
Speed.
stalking me again. He'd seemingly come out of the woodwork after disappearing, and he came back just to find me.
Shit.
Yeah. But he'd been watching me for weeks. And like you, he knew things that I'd only ever spoken to people in private, people in town. He was very good at hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
One day, I was in a telegram station. I heard the click of a gun behind my head. I heard Curtis's voice. And, Sheriff Hart was just outside. And Hart, being who he is, insisted that he be taken instead of myself,
Shit.
which he did.
Here we go.
I don't know if he's... I don't know if he's shown it to you, if he's still trying to hide it these days, but he has a very large scar on his face.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That was Curtis.
Shit.
Yeah. And it was because of me that that happened. And I hated myself
Yeah.
because I felt like it was my fault. But ultimately, it is not my fault. Hart was just somebody who I loved and I was very, very close with, and it's not on him that he got hurt. It's not on me that he got hurt. Ultimately, Curtis Cunningham was the one who was responsible for everything that happened to him. But I also realized that Hart was... he was hurting just as much as I was. Not because of what happened to him, but because he felt as though every time I looked at him I would be reminded of horrible things.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to be the case. So like before, I had to change the narrative for myself and for the people that I cared about. I don't look at Hart and see that anymore. I look at Hart and he's just Hudson. He's just who he is. Sometimes, when we're in this scenario, we feel that it's easier to take blame for things that happen because it makes it somehow easier to deal with. We think it's the right thing to do, but it's not. This person is sick. Very, very fucking sick.
Yeah.
Ultimately, all they want from you is to be able to control you and isolate you and keep you from living your life. And although it feels impossible, you must not let that happen. Isolating yourself only makes you an easy target. And you're right. They do want to turn you into them. Curtis tried to do the same thing to me. His last gift was making me a murderer. It's taken me a long time to come to terms with that. Yeah. But ultimately, there is no rules or notebook or anything to tell you how to deal with this kind of thing. You can only deal with the pieces as they move. But from what I know of my own scenario, and from what little I know about you, to me, you seem like the kind of person who will fight like hell through this. And you have to. And it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be so fucking hard. This place is cruel. But you will find that once you are able to stand above it all, you will come out of it so much stronger than you thought you were ever possible of being.
Oh. I don't feel like me anymore. Just going through the motions of how I know I used to be, hoping that it takes.
I know. I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna be hard to hear, but it'll be true. And I don't know if you're like me, but I much prefer to hear harsh truths than comforting lies.
Yes, please.
you won't feel like yourself again. You may have moments where you get close, but you won't feel that way again. But that is not to say that you won't be better. You'll be different. But you'll be different in a good way. It takes a while to get there, but you will be okay.
I'd have a while. That's my worry.
I'm assuming that has something to do with the fact that you had issues with your lungs.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I was 10, brother was 8. We'd lived on my uncle's cattle farm. And there's a big old dam at the bottom of the hill. Had yabbies in it. We'd go down there every day in summer. Get the yabbies. One afternoon, it'd been after we'd had a freak, summer rain. It was weird. The dam wall was a bit slippy, so I fell in and caught my foot on a tree root that was underneath. Obviously, I don't remember much after that. My little brother pulled me out. The farmhand had already started running down when he heard Troy screaming. Apparently, I was under there for about 2 minutes. So ever since then, my lungs have been a bit dodgy, but it didn't really affect me. It didn't hold me back. It got a bit achy in the cold weather, but it was nothing. How long it was now? Like 2 months ago. Could be 3 months now. I was fishing at Lake Gila. A buck came up behind me and bucked me into the dam. He hit me that hard, I was unconscious before I hit the water. The rangers found me 12 hours later, floating on the opposite end of it. He died, but Mitch brought me back. And then I noticed that my lungs hurt more than normal. Couldn't catch my breath as quickly as I used to. Going to the snow was almost impossible. I had to wear a bandana over my mouth now to sort of stop the cold air coming in as much. So of course I went to the doc and said, "Hey doc, what's going on here?" After trying a few things that didn't work, he sent me to New York for what's called a X-ray. I don't know if you know what that is.
No, I've heard of it. But
Yeah, it's like they take.
it sounds like witchcraft to me.
Oh, it's weird. It's weird. They take a like a photo, but it shows you bones and insides. I don't get it.
It's witchcraft.
It's yeah, pretty much yeah. So it's they looked at it and sent results back here to the doc. But second opinion as well. Both doctors came back with the same answer. I've got scarring on my lungs, which I knew I had anyway from when I was a kid. Apparently your lungs don't like it when you drown twice, so they're not gonna get better. They're actually getting progressively worse. And yeah, I've been optimistically been given a year, but I'll be lucky to see that. So when people talk about time, it's a luxury I cannot afford. And I got tortured horribly. And I'm dealing with that because it feels like I'm already living the torture because I see it in people's faces, the ones that I've told. They're already mourning for the loss even before it even died. I can see it. So Mason James thinks he tortured me and got under my skin. Nothing compares to the torture I live every day. So yeah, that's me. That's me. That's Nathaniel James Thompson right there.
I'm not gonna treat you like you're any different.
Yeah, that's what people have said to me too. When they ask what can I do, I've always responded with the same thing. Just carry on as normal. Just give me normal. Just what normal?
Yeah. I know. Well, I think that we should give you as much normal as we can. Yeah.
guy I asked out on a date who I've been after for a few months. He doesn't know about me dying. I selfishly wanted to ask him on a date first to see what he'd say. Just so I would know for sure if he wanted to. You know, it wasn't going to be a pity date or anything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's well, full circle. It's Hudson.
It's a good choice.
I didn't have a choice. No. It takes a lot. It's gonna sound arrogant, but it takes a lot to catch my eye, and my eye was caught years ago, and I never thought it would happen again. So it perplexed me, and yeah, that was a whole thing that I went through.
No, he is stupidly charming. And arrogant.
No, but
And
he wasn't. He
annoying.
was just saying stupid jokes. I don't get it.
Oh, that's part of it.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
fact that
I
it's the
realize
stupid
this
jokes.
now. Yeah.
And then he
yeah.
laughs at his own stupid jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then he just kind of stands there gormlessly with a big smirk on his face and just waits for you to get the punchline. Yeah, I know.
Mm. Yeah. And he says stuff like, "What? Don't you think that's funny?" And you're just like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. Mm. I've been trying to get to know him for 5.5 months. Guess I'm either really patient or really stupid. Maybe a bit of both.
Is he making that difficult for you?
I found out things through other people, not on purpose. I don't care to ask. I don't like knowing other people's stories through anyone but them, really. Not in that way, anyway. So, I mean, I'd ask if he was single, or if he wasn't. If he wasn't single, I wouldn't have pursued him because it's none of my business. But instead of just saying yes or no, they'll be like, yes, blah blah blah. This is about him, blah blah blah. Personal life, blah blah blah. It's like, okay. Didn't need to know that, but thank you. So, I guess it maybe helped me understand though his reservation or.
Did you know about me?
Oh. From Hudson, he and I have only had a handful of actual conversations, most of which get cut off short because of law work. Excuse me. But I'm guessing you were the one that he was hung up on. Not his words, by the way, someone else's.
Yeah.
I can see why.
was a man who I knew when I first got here. He was stupid, but funny and charming. And he, I didn't really realize that at the time, but he had stolen my heart. Within a few days of meeting him. And, he and I did everything together.
It's cute. Oh, chat, it's cute.
But the timing was always off for him and I. He got sick. Really, really sick. And after years of him and I always missing each other, or the timing just being wrong, he and I finally told each other how we felt and had been feeling for a long time.
Oh.
And for a week, we lived in absolute bliss.
For a week?
Spent time with all of our friends.
Fucking hell.
Went exploring. Sung songs. Yeah, it was. I sung him to sleep. And he never woke up.
Oh my god, the parallels. Nathan's.
His name was Camino.
It's Camino. Oh,
It was the greatest love of my life.
oh my god. He's... I visited him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
He was the head ranger.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that was Kim.
I tried to move on. There were people who came pretty close. But ultimately, my heart was buried with Camino.
Oh my gosh.
And
I haven't heard this story.
although there was somebody who came pretty close, I couldn't get past it.
Riding over the mother tree.
And I feel awful. But it is what it is. The last time I spoke to him was a while ago now. And I just want him to be happy. That is all I have ever wanted for him. So I'm glad that he has somebody like you.
Oh.
I know it's just a day, but I just, from the sounds of things, I think that you both are gonna be a good match. And you should talk to him about these things. You really should.
Yeah. Yeah, I never wasn't going to, but it's just... How do you tell someone, hey, you know, looking for a short-term relationship, hey, I'm a guy. It's, good friend, another fellow ranger, Malcolm, said, you've got to tell him he has to have that choice.
He does.
He's right. Yeah, I know he's right. So, you know, maybe we'll just at least have one nice date. Thank you, chat. Love you.
It's better now that you tell him. You know, the biggest regret that both Camino and I ever had was that we didn't really tell each other sooner how we really felt. We didn't act on anything because we were too afraid. What do you have to lose?
Yeah. Oh, after he said yes to the date as he was walking away, he said, don't break my heart, and I just...
Bit on the nose.
No, well, knowing what's coming in the next, 4 months. I can't promise it.
No. But ultimately, it's his choice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will respect his choice, whatever he chooses.
Yeah.
To be happy, right?
That's all anybody wants.
Yeah.
biggest regret of my life was not marrying Camino when I had the chance. I said no. Ultimately, because I was angry with him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, we just kept missing each other.
Ships in the night.
He was dating somebody, or yeah, you know, it just. And then the one time that I tried to move on, and I was in a relationship. He then tells me everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Oof. Oof.
it was a bittersweet feeling. Just the overwhelming joy after years of wanting so badly to hear him say all the things that he was saying, but knowing that they were coming at a price.
Yeah.
And so I was angry. And I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd just not been so stubborn. But ultimately, it was my choice. And I live with those now. And what I can't do then, I can make up for now. But I can at least guarantee you this much. I'm not going to treat you any differently. I refuse to.
That's what they all say. Until Nathan starts coughing.
Besides, as morbid and macabre as this next statement I'm about to say is, I have at least 2 people buried in every single town in this fucking crossing. I've been here a long time. I would much prefer to live and love like I can while I still can. And you should do the same.
Let's get lunch. Oh, shit.
It's a lot to offload. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
That was a whole load of shit right there.
Oh, trust me, I've been through a lot, but I've come to terms with everything now. You'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been around for ages.
No. Well, Nathan, what is it that you like to do?
Ooh. Oh, I like to fish, though I haven't really fished in a while because the guy knows where I fish. So it's kind of put me off for a bit.
Alright. Well,
Between Bards and Roads is that stretch of coast. I like to take my boots off and ride my horse through the water and the water splashes up on my feet. Love
hey
doing my
Max,
job.
hey kid, hey Michael. Mm.
I don't think I'd still be here if I didn't. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm silly. Being rangers. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Good. Alright, well. Perhaps some kind of expedition is in order.
Hmm.
Take a big group of people, go fucking fishing, go do some dumb shit for a while. One of my favorite things to do is I like to go up to the hot pools, and see how far I can throw myself into the middle. And
Ooh.
yeah, and
It's a
other
sacred
things that I like to
native
do.
It's a sacred native site.
I can go horse racing, and you know, I think that we should just do a day where we just do some fuckery for all day and cause some chaos and just fucking have fun.
Train. Oh.
Whoa,
I also really love the
Train.
train. I love the train so much. I don't know how to explain it. Hello. Hello.
is that you, Ed? Ed.
Hello. Choo-woo. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Ed.
Hello.
G'day.
Are you offering train
How are
rides?
you? I have had a rough day.
Oh.
Oh
I've
dear.
had a rough day and multiple people are punching my buttons.
Oh, I'm
Hello.
sorry.
Oh,
It's
dear.
nice to see you.
Oh hi, it's nice to see you too. Are you offering a train ride? Cause I could really, I could use it.
You just missed it. We're now departing.
Fair
Put
enough.
it away.
That's okay.
Son of a bitch!
I'm sorry. You've
the
never
fuck,
wanted to ride my
Ed?
trains before.
Ed, you know I love riding your train.
Well, we'll be back around on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Ooh. He loves the train.
Fine,
Wait, are you a trainee?
fine. I'll accept
He's
that.
not a trainee.
Train.
Yeah, you have a lot of
Yes.
you have a lot of people there.
Yeah, they're all driving me insane.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Just
What's
get in the
going
train and go. Just fuck 'em. Just
I'm going to in a minute.
yeah, just do it.
All right, is everybody off the train?
Yep.
I believe so.
Check on the back.
You have to have 30 days no crime to be a trainee.
Oh,
There you go.
30 days, no crime?
You gonna
That's
struggle
impossible.
with that or
Yeah.
yeah, all those bank robberies, huh?
Oh no, it's just a crime to look this good.
Hey,